Hello and welcome to episode 16 of Let's Go Pogo, and I've had to do this a little bit around the other way. So I recorded, we came up to, let's start. I'm in Abisko. Abisko is a place in the very north of Sweden. I'm going to show you on the map now. And we came up on an overnight sleeper train. I did a really cool intro in the bunk of the sleeper train. Got some great footage of like the world going by, which I'm going to show you now. It was going to be a fantastic start to what's going to be a really, really good Let's Go Pogo, but unfortunately that footage got corrupted. So all I have is what I'm showing you now is me getting off the train. So what happened was, because it was Community Day yesterday, this Abisko has a population of 84 people. It's incredibly beautiful. It is the top of the world. It goes dark because midsummer's been and gone, and we're on our way back towards winter now. Last night it got dark for 14 minutes, so the sun set for 14 minutes and then came back up, which is a little bit freaky. But because it is such a small population, and I guess that there wouldn't be many poker stops, I got off the train in Kiruna, which has a population of around about 21,900, and I thought would be a slightly better place to do Pokemon Go. As it turned out, it wasn't such a great place to do Pokemon Go, not because of the place so much, but because of many other factors. So I set my goals before I left while I was on the sleeper train, and I'm going to keep those goals, but then I'm going to kind of break it down a little bit afterwards. So the goals was to get 200,000 Stardust, which I thought was incredibly kind of pushing the barriers, one that I probably wouldn't do, but was going to go for it anyway. I said 30 shinies, what was it? I think it was 800 Ghastly I was expecting to see. So we'll wrap those all up at the end. But what happened on the way on the train, I realised that the last train from Kiruna to Abisko here was at 2:50, and it's an hour's train journey with no internet in between it. So I managed to do about half an hour when I got to this end, but as I guessed, it wasn't going to be a great place to do it. So really, I ended up with probably just over half of what I was hoping to do for the day. So those goals need to be tempered a little bit when we come to the end. Anyway, let's go to Steve in Kiruna, sorry for the weird start. This week's episode is brought to you by Kiruna Tourist Society. Come to Kiruna. It's great. I've arrived in Kiruna, which is the town just before Abisko. I say just before, it's about an hour and 20 minutes on the train. Got off here because the population here is 22,900. Population where we're going is 84. So I was thinking I've got more chance of having a better community day than I have there. But we'll see. A little bit worried because nothing's open and everything's saying that it's closed on Sundays. So it might be that I'm thinking about food and I'm thinking about bathrooms and stuff like that, but we'll see how it goes. I'm leaving here at 10 to 3, so my goals are going to change a little bit from what I set on the train. I was planning to do the whole of the community day, but that is the last train home, so I'm just going to have to go with that, unfortunately. We'll see how it works out. But yes, this is going to be a strange community day. So I'm going to check in with you in about an hour's time after the first hour of the community day, and we'll see where we're at. So I'm not sure if you can see this behind me, but this is Maxus. I'm going to show you the Pokemon Go Pokestop. This Kiruna used to be a place where they did a lot of space research with its 22,000 population. And this is probably the coolest Pokestop or Pokegym I think I've found. See, I'm doing my bit for the tourist board here. Come on, Kiruna tourist board, a little bit of a kickback maybe, open a shop, maybe let me use a bathroom somewhere. I'm fairly sure these are recent pictures taken just days ago, maybe even yesterday. Let me check the ink. No, it's still wet. Yeah. Welcome to Kiruna. Okay, so an hour in, 4 shinies, 98%, nothing fantastic, nothing is open. This place is a ghost town. Like, nobody is out, it's midday and there's nothing here. Oh my god, there's a car. Let's get excited, there's a car. But no, it is, nothing is open. I'm desperate to use the bathroom and I'm desperate to find some food. But we shall keep the grind going and I shall be back in a little while. Things have took a turn for the worst. I don't like the rain. Oh. Okay, so not only am I sponsored by Kiruna Tourist Board today, but I'm also sponsored by Intersport, who have very kindly put me out in my waterproofs. So I can actually do this, and this lovely umbrella that I've also got. So thank you to Intersport for the sponsorship. No, they made me pay. Of course they did. This has been awful. I've lost probably 45 minutes of grinding because I've had to walk to an out-of-town outlet, the only thing that is open, to get some things. No more shinies. It's going absolutely terribly, and I'm almost thinking I might just give in and write off Ghastly Community Day as a bad day. But oh well, onwards and upwards. Okay, so after spending many hundreds of pounds on clothes and it's stopping raining, thank you weather, we are at 13 shinies. It is 20 to 2 and I'm going to have to make a run for the last train very shortly. So it's not been great, but hey, like, it's been okay and at least the weather's stopped. And I'll have to have a check through, see what PvP ones I've got, but I'm really hopeful that I've got at least something from this misery that has been today. So yeah, to add to all of the disasters with the recording, I have a phone that goes with my camera so I can see what I'm recording when I'm doing it, and I left that at home when we came away. So I'm having to use my main phone to do the recording. Yeah, you get the idea. It's not been very well planned out. But let's go through our final notes. So by the end of the day, I'd seen 426... at the very beginning of the day, I'd seen 426 ghastly. And I'd caught 262. By the end of the day, I'd seen 987 and caught 747. So that is saw 561 and caught 485, which I'm really pleased with. Those other ones are probably where I had the gotcha on, kind of in between doing things, buying umbrellas and stuff like that. At the start of the day, I started with 3.9 million Stardust or roundabout and finished on 4 million and 70,000, so that was 173, so a little bit short of what I was expecting. And my shiny count, I ended up with 24 shinies, but actually the one I thought was quite interesting during the whole day, so during that 3 and a bit hours, I caught 688 Pokemon, which is a lot of Pokemon for a few hours, and that quick catch was definitely part of the grind. Didn't enjoy the quick catch as much as I thought I might, but one thing it has taught me, and I'm going to give this little tip to you right now, is plan your community day. And with GoFest coming up next weekend, more important than ever, plan your GoFest. So I've decided that actually I'm going to rent a hotel in Stockholm on the Saturday night, so I can go back during the day and take some breaks and not feel as stressed and be there ready in the morning to do all of these things. Like, little things to plan the day out, I think is going to be really important, and definitely learn that from this one. Arbisco, what a beautiful place, absolutely amazing. But even when you're in an amazing place like this, let's go Pogo.